Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon. So we're back with Rod's Route, I think, yeah, part 4. And yeah, so if you haven't watched the last episode, looky good luck. I don't know if I can explain it all. We're basically like a really mean person, and we've got Heroes Cinderella Curse, and we've got our memory. And that's it. We're trying to get our stepbrother to help us, but he's kind of really mean to us, and he's been cursed as well with the aerial curse, so he can't speak. We don't know why he got cursed and how to fix his curse, but we're gonna figure it out. And also, we just got some news that like something's really bad happening in the palace. There's a witch in the palace. So we're just gonna find that out now. The truth? My own answer is silence. I shift my gaze to Rod, but he avoids my eyes. What's going on? Princess, it's very unlikely that this witch in the palace is looking for you. What? I could climb on you a long time ago so you can remain hidden from the magical eyes. I need to protect you, but this witch in question can see through the spell I cast on you. Let me just open my jump scare warning. That was my J2O. Shout out to J2O because it's actually really good. Alright, I'm back. My cat just really wants to be part of this episode, so she's gonna be on my lap. And she's a really if you hear her meowing, you'll know you don't. Okay. Alright. Oh, my mic. Oh, she's knocked my mic over. Okay. I need to protect you, but this witch. Oh yeah, I said that. This might believe they're actually actively looking for you. I close my eyes and massage the temples of my head as I feel a headache coming on. When you said before that witches want to see their curses unbroken, but it sounds as if they have another motive altogether. What reason could they have for trailing me? The Terrabina has been without a bearer for a long time, ever since the end of the war. Let's see, she has the symbol too, on her neck. But Buffet doesn't have the symbol. Wait, does Buffet have the symbol actually? She might have the symbol. I guess her neck, the sphincter can't. Oh, here's a symbol. I think all witches have that symbol on their clothing somewhere. So maybe it is similar for us. And a new bearer, however, will soon arise when the crystal is ready to support them. Some of the witches, the wicked ones, want to make sure that the turban continues to spread darkness, even with the new bearer in charge. Okay, but what does that have to do with me? Yellow crosses her arm, her expression grim. The title of the bearer is passed down from one descendant to the next. Princess, the last turban holder was what? I'm sorry, she was a witch. I would have called her a witch because the way she brought me up was not okay. But what do you mean she was actually a witch? Was the late Queen of Angielle your mother? I feel my blood go cold. What? As you're the Queen's daughter, you are the next heir. Come your 18th birthday, you will inherit the title of turban bearer. Mother? A witch? Impossible! Why'd you spot such lies? And now my eyes at them, searching for something that are lying to me. Laura and I never turn our eyes away from me. Rod glances at me briefly before looking away, looking uncomfortable. Mildred, your mother and I used to work together to maintain balance, but then the witch hunt drove her mad and turned her heart to ice. That's why she was so mean to me. But she never used any magic. I would have known she was rich. It's possible that you did in the past, but then it seems she erased all your memories of her true identity. Laura was able to ascertain that most of your memories of her have been stashed away. Richard needed you to remain obedient so that when you finally did inherit the world's bearer, you would continue to do what she wanted. My thoughts feel as if they were spinning endlessly on the axis. The only reason I cursed you was to see if you're truly capable of goodness, Princess. Richard's influence clung to you even after her death, and we feared that you would continue her previous work. Naturally, when my once again fell into darkness, you were not able to help the dark emotions in your heart. So you cursed me because you thought it would terrify what I'd do if I became better as I was. My only answer is silence. Now I understand why the people hated me. It was because I am my mother's daughter. Oh no! I couldn't help but reach out to touch the pendant on my necklace and the feeling of dread washes over me. We know the goodness in you, Princess. We only wanted to realize it, but by breaking it first. Her very sighs looked guilty. It was a selfish act on our part, I know. We could have risked another great war. I mean, fair enough actually. If that's all you could do in that moment, good enough. They believed I had been pledging the world to war. I told her who had been yet to speak since the conversation started. Did you know about all this? Everyone just saw a turban watching as her daughter. Everyone except for me. I got on my hands, suddenly feeling warm. I'm rich, and I will become the turban's next holder. Just a thought of it makes me sick. I think back to my childhood. I can recall the glares everyone gave me when I was a child. That was good at me because I was my mother's daughter. And what about the king? He never loved me because I was the daughter of the rich. Well, that was the case. My mother was so wicked, then why did the king go marry her in the first place? Roger threatened to kill the woman that he loved if he did not marry her. She threatened to kill Ophelia. My mother's a witch! If it is, the king has loved Ophelia from the very beginning. I clenched my hands into a tight fist. After Mother died, he was able to reunite him with his true love. I said that he had treated Emily and Rod better than he ever treated me, even though I'm his daughter by blood. I felt angry by this revelation, but I felt joy emptiness inside me. A heavy begins to set in my chest, suffocating my heart. He never really loved me. Sparrow? Once voice snapped me out my foot, and that's when I realized a stray tear had made it down my cheek. I quickly wiped it away from the back of my hand, angry at myself for showing weakness around them. You must be happy to see me like this. What? Remember, I was made queen, and you and your sister became royals overnight. It's like something out of a fairy tale, isn't it? You thought you had the perfect life until I came back into it. I never asked for this to happen, I just wanted to. Wesley moved his hand to Sammy's mouth, muffling whatever the words the push was going to say to him. What was he able to say, Rod? It's nothing. Wait, what did he say? I just wanted to. What does he want to do? Wait. I can show you how that the power that comes with the crown has always been irrelevant to my family and I. So start assuming that everyone around you is after your title and riches. You tell me your sister not teach you anything? I'm about to anger her to eventually stop. My heart's sinking. I didn't recognize that Emily is more complex than I ever thought she was. I also told me that she never wanted to be princess. I never would have married the king if my father was still here. Wait, what? Aww. No, that's between the two of us and size. And half of your relationship had improved. Now it's back to square one. I raised my arms and turned away annoyed. Do you have anything else to add, Buffet? If not, I'd like to return to the palace. Princess. Say vision and be careful who you trust. Trust? I don't trust nobody! How do you know whom I trust? What makes you think I even trust you? Huh? The young I was expecting earlier suddenly rises to the first surface. All for all I know, Buffet and Delora could be feeding me lies, playing with me the way that Delora did when she first cursed me. I expect you to believe what I told you. Perhaps it's not the right time to reveal everything to you, but please, you need to be careful. I stood up to them, looking at my arms hanging, looking at my sides. I'm not to trust anyone where you've all been lying to me this entire time. Sparrow. If you don't believe us, then try asking the king who healed him truly is. I thought about asking the king about Mother. Rod, you should watch your back too. His papa does this rich and cushion could be possible to against the royal family as well. They've been passed for a long time after all. She looks at me like her expression somber. I'll be able to sleep with you anymore. I had to pick up and leave a few days ago because suddenly he caught a case of my magic. He probably already has. I understand. So, okay, I get it. Now, Prospero's right to return to the palace now. Someone may notice your absence if you've gone much longer. You two should leave now. Also, if you notice anything unusual, I will. We'll see you again soon, Princess. Remember, stay vigilant. Nah, I'm cooked. Rather than I leave them watching in silence, here in a secret tunnels we are suffocating under even more silence, but still neither of us makes the effort to speak. I'm so stuck inside my own mind, sniffing to my troubled thoughts. I reconcile the fact that the wicked witch who led the witches during the war was my mother. I even realized that how many people hated my mother after she had passed, and they spoke about how cool and queen she was. When I survived, she was always been a perfect person in my eyes. Oh, I connected my mother with the turban bearer, but what Buffet and Delora just told me makes sense. Was I living a lie all these years? A lie that my mother crafted and I remained cold and bitter even after she passed away? And although Buffet may say I'm meant to inherit the power of the turban from my mother, I do not want that burden. I went into Rod's back and he suddenly starts walking. He turns around and looks at me with a serious expression. I can't help but feel judged by the gaze. You're going to tell me that you never want to be as a partner because my mother was rich then? I wasn't going to say that. What? I won't lie, the first time I saw you I thought you were like your mother. You're cold, harsh and selfish. I never want anything to do with you. Give people a chance. Last time I was so against a partnership, but you've changed. Oh, thank you. Thanks, man. Rod's expression softens. As you and come closer, I've noticed that you're not like your mother. She speaks fondly of you, and I can tell she really enjoys your company. That's why, even if you don't have the plans to break my curse, I still do what I can to help you break yours. It's the least I can do as your partner. I say it rather in shock. This is the first time you've ever been so nice to me. Why are you saying to me like that? I'm only doing this because you're important to my sister. Alright, okay, buddy, calm your ass. Rod turns around, his face beat red. Liar. Huh? I reached up to pinch Sammy's face. How? Seriously, thank you of compliment. I feel like this moment calls more for a thank you than a compliment. But maybe it's compliment. I don't know. Oh, that's a compliment. I thought you were actually capable of being nice. That's not a compliment. That's not the compliment I thought you were gonna say. What was that supposed to be a compliment? Yeah, she was so good for you. I don't think I've ever seen a genuine smile on your face before. I can say the same for you. Birds of a feather flock together then. Huh? That's so mean! Why says me dumb fella? Can I help her smile a little at his expression? Huh? You really dislike the fact that we're so similar. That's so staring at me bright-eyed. You just smiled. I did not. I think your smile is pretty. Thanks, man! I did not. Okay, I did the right option. I was like, wait, I thought it was so mean. You two are all the same. Just get a brief, deep breath to calm the erratic in my heart. Anyway, someone to help you with the curse rod. Why do you refuse to break it? Buzz shows down his feet, expression melancholy. Because I cannot. Buzz softly shakes his head. He says nothing else, but I do not problem anymore. But this is not after seeing a distant look in his face. Go through the corridor and back to our rooms after we say our goodbyes. I don't know what Roger was gonna say. Oh, no memory? Oh, but look, Anita got me as a gift. Hello, Nell. Yes, I don't know. She's been made my friend. Princesses don't make friends with their servants. But she really is nice. She even told me how to braid my hair, like. It also was really nice to you because you're a princess. I'm pretending to be friends so you can have power over you. But I never. No reason to have to lie to you. I never ever lied to you, little one. You never lied to me. That's correct. Tomorrow we'll remedy this situation. We'll hire a new maid. You'll have to befriend this one no matter what she says. But Mother, are you arguing with me, Sparrow? No, I'm sorry, Mother. Jesus Christ. This Cinderella phenomenon. I love the CG. In the days since my friend Dolores revealed my mother's true identity and the inevitable responsibility I am to have my shoulders once I turn 19. Oh my god, who I've been trying to ask the king about Mother, but he's even busier these days than he was before, and it's impossible to find a single moment in the day to speak with him. The fact that I'm a maid makes it even harder to corner his attention. But now I'm break, I continue to do my duty of serving Emmeline. Right now I'm accompanying her as she practices a walk and posture. I feel I've been helping her, pointing out any mistakes she finds. I know how hard this is there, but I have to go through the training as well before I marry the king. I only allows her shoulders to slash spirited sly. I always hated these lessons, and I thought my posture was fine. What's supposed to refine it? All these lessons I've been doing and touching my back. Oh, Emmeline, I can handle this. You just need to keep practicing. But Mother, I was saying this before. Why must I do it again? Because you slouched when you walk and I was unbecoming of a princess. I slouched too. Look, my precious shit. Emmeline smiles at her mother and her fierce frown falls away. She bursts into laughter. Mother, you're not helping. The atmosphere in the room is far from heavy as Emmeline and her mother continue to conduct the lessons. It's almost the exact opposite of the lessons I had with Mother. Mother always got so angry and I made the smallest mistakes. As was hard, but as Crown Princess, all eyes will be you during the ball. The people there were judging small mistakes you make, which is why you need to be in top form in that night. I know. Emmeline claps her hands. Alright, now just all again. Emmeline goes before heading to the far wall and straightening her back. You take a deep breath, puts her book on her head and begins to walk again. The book falls on her head for her first step. She sighs, moves back, and starts her business again. Even if on the break, Emily's concentration by speaking. We stand idly by and watch as she tries time and time again. Surprisingly, Ophelia leans forward towards me and begins to whisper. Whisper, I've been meaning to say this before, but I'm grateful that you are friends with my daughter. Huh? Okay, Ophelia's smiling face with surprise. I never agreed to be your friend. Not against the princess making friends with her servants. Why would I be? I should wish more of stuff here when we so tight, since I would love Emily for being good to the people who serve her. Besides, there's just status another obstacle to friendship. Ophelia shifts her gaze back to Emily, who's now picking up on the books I was once again falling from her head. Once your occupation status, a friend is always a friend. She ate that. I actually love Ophelia. She's such a nice person. She has given Emily the courage she needs to face the many challenges she has ahead of her. In a way, you're like family, since you're always around us. Like family. Come what may, but family and friends are there for you and will accept you for who you are. Even before us, because Emily was always trying to be my friend. I mean, she knew all along who my mother was, and so wanted to be my friend. The promise me what Buffet told me about Mother, if I need to kill Ophelia from the kingdom and marry her. So if Ophelia Curse. Your Majesty, may I ask what you know about the Queen's rule? Ophelia looks at me crystal clear, as I thought I'd have thought this lie. I was not Angelina, and I only heard stories. I thought it was hard to believe with how peaceful things are in the past right now. The kingdom was a dark place back then. People lived in fear and over rule. The king had no power over Angelina. Which is a free reign of the kingdom. They cast a Fairytale Curse in Sicily and on the rim. We barely left our houses in fear of becoming cursed. Whoever's reign was that terrible? The king still blames himself for the darkness that before Angelina during that time. That's why he works day in and day out to stabilize the country. There are smiles on everyone's faces. Wait, the green guy lied to my mother, didn't he? He's like, you're becoming like your mother. He definitely is the witch. He's so suspicious. He's so suspicious. I remember long ago how he told me to one of the reasons he would always continue to work hard for this kingdom was because he wanted to make a better tomorrow for this child. True. Huh. I feel like I'm confused for a few days. I brushes off the awkwardness for a small child. Fickle. Perhaps I can't family in his own way. It's possible that he said that with me in mind and I feel a slip up. But then maybe he was referring to Emily and Rod. The kingdom's come a long way since then, hasn't it? There are still riches here and there, but most of them are above others. I bet the peace we are experiencing right now will last. I see. Thank you for telling me. It's a bit of a dreary topic, but I'm happy to have help. If you have anything else, please don't hesitate to call me. On me. I don't mean I'll be a traditional political for Queen, but I do not consider myself a typical Queen. I'm doing my best to listen to everyone here, regardless of what the title or name might be. That's a good Queen though, so isn't it like democratic? Not democratic, like, wait, nationalistic? I can only nod at her in response. Princess Maid, the way Ophelia has treated me has never changed. She treat me with kindness regardless of who I am. Oh, you can do the menu from here? That's so cool. I did not realize that, sorry. I never put my mouse over here. I never saw it before because I was distant from everyone, but now I see Ophelia treats everyone here with kindness regardless of social status. I was frustrated with the servants when they compared Ophelia to a mother saying she was superior. But now, I think I understand why they would make such comparisons. I'm improving. I'm changing. I mean, this misses me after my lessons, and I begin to head immediately back to my room. I've just turned the corner and noticed that Alcas is standing before me, scowling. But you're going, child. You do not have to be so mean to me. I'm gonna punch you, I swear to God. Even if you're like a grown, like, ass man, I swear to God. I quickly invent my gaze and want to have a conversation. Why would it be so strange, like, almost like I can see you through my mind I was trying to. My apologies, like Alcas. So Alcas nods his head at me stiffly before walking off. Your pardon, princess. Huh? How the fuck did you know that? As I sit at him, my hair turned in the corner. The blood becomes cold. It's not just slip of his tongue. But how else do you know I'm a princess? Is it possible that he's cursed? No, somewhere that doesn't seem right. But if he doesn't have like Fairytale Curse, could he be the wish that Delora knew about? What reason do you have for revealing his identity then? Unless he wants to take me further. I guess he mean that Fessel remembers who I am. He tells his father about me? Don't even get confused about who we should trust. What's that? I tremble when I hear Roger call me. The expression slowly ceases when there's something that looks like worry. You're pale, did something happen? Would believe me if I told him? Let's tell him! Telling lies, hiding the truth is never good in this situation. Let's just tell him. Falcus knows I'm a princess. Do you think he's a rich Delora was spoken about? That's what there was him, and he responds by raising his eyebrows, looking surprised. What makes you say that? This isn't just because of the selfish way he acts, isn't it? You don't believe me. Red sighs. I said I didn't. It's like, we can't just badly accuse anyone without any real proof. Once doesn't me for a few moments and closes his eyes, his eyebrows slightly further thought. So Fritz also remembers who we are. I want to be suspicious of Fritz, but I don't think lying and trusting him would be right either, given the circumstances. He stays vigilant around him. If anything happens, you can come talk to me about it. You worry about me? I don't think it's very. Oh, this is gaze for me. Of course I am. It was the right choice, what the frick? Well, you're actually being honest. Huh? What? Well, Glazer said me before pinching his cheek. Anyway, I must leave now. I've got dance to practice for. Dance? But you already know how to dance. What do you have left to dance practice? Once I answer only walks away, I decide to follow after him. Why do you follow me? I shrug. Let's see you practice. I don't want to see him dance. I know Emily is very clumsy when it comes to dancing, but outside of one practice with Emily, I've never seen her dance. Emily always goes on his behalf, but I have yet to witness Rod's supposed time of very nice. That's because I was so sure I barely had any time to judge him. I practice an audience. Why? It's my preference. But would you be dancing in front of an audience anyways? Like, this is just practice. Rod is easily embarrassed. Rod grows and pinches one of Sebby's cheek, glowering. Sorry. Rod reluctantly raises the bunny with a sigh. I've actually been talking a lot more lately, Sebby. But that's because Rod has been saying here that contradicts what he thinks or feels. Sebby makes a sound of defeat as Rod once again pinches one of his cheeks. Huh? Rod sends me red eyes and a step back, beginning to panic. What's wrong? You smile again. Oh. Not my bad. Didn't know I was not allowed to do that. I put my hand to my mouth, flushing. I was smiling again and never noticed. The face smells princess, right, Rod? More quickly to the right, feet smiling pink. No surprise now, so I appreciate you leaving. You didn't even compel me to leave, what a surprise. I really said you were a really good dancer, I want to see with my own eyes. Right, so you can judge me? No, I'm not here to judge you. I just want to see. I'm sure I'm better than me. I am sure I'm better dancer than you, really. Why else would you be so keen on watching me? I'm mostly curious. Curious? I didn't know how good you really were. And yes, you're judging me. However, he says, looking taken back. I should not be scolded for only be curious. I'm just a little dancer, just pure talent to you out. Ross stares at me for a few minutes before reluctantly taking my hand. Fine, you may not step on my feet. Ross starts leaning down, he glances through imaginary rhythm on the rolls. Even on the music, I can still. I'm able to count the rhythm. The steps in my head as I follow his lead. I would not be able to do that. That's different from that short dance we showed Emmeline. Rather than was grateful, his touch gentle and this used to be under one toe. Oh shit, so G hi! Fuck. Just get warning. When he came to face me again, I understand the way he says to me, the usual hardness on his expression gone, melting into something relaxed. I was staring back at him, looking into eyes. Perhaps Ron just have some traditionalness to him. I gaze on the break as he twirls me. They're beautiful eyes. Oh, thanks, man! First eyes right now, see as mine do. He probably lets go of my hand and step back. I can only stare at him, my face warm. It wasn't me this time. That's Melissa's fault, I swear. That's nothing but his cheeks continued dark with embarrassment. Oh my. Ron and I turned to Emily, who was hovering by the door. Excuse me. Oh, hi. This is embarrassing shit. Ron quickly walks through the door and out into the hallway, leaving Emily and I alone. What just happened? That was a wonderful dance, Sarah. You're watching? I only just saw the last few minutes, but you know, the two of you really did look like a couple. It's sweet. A couple? Oh, you're blushing. I put my hand she can turn away with a scowl. I'm not. Besides, what just happened was embarrassing. Like, Rod? I saw her. I don't know. I'll see if I can remember me. He can be the prince even if I wanted to. It's gonna be a cold. But even if we're not below you, I do some episode brother. If only Emily realized how crazy her words were like with truth. I listen to the story that she giggles at me. No boundaries there, Prospero. Besides, he seems like you. Your brother hates me. Rod. Can be contradictions sometimes. That's his whole thing. Sometimes he says what he feels. The opposite of what he feels. I don't know why I missed the opposite. It's only when you get to know him like as I do, you realize what his truths are. I can't help but think of Seb, but he always speaks Rod's thoughts aloud when they're contradictory. It was always me to for when you were young. He always blamed her for being crybaby, even though he cried far more often. He liked her. He liked her. I'm telling you now, he liked her. But then I realized that he treated her more special than he did anyone else. Back then I knew that he liked her. I knew it! I thought that one day the two of them might even grow to love each other, but I only lost her alongside before as she just directs her attention on the window. His attitude change also has changed ever since she cursed. Then he grew even more distant when Victor found a lover. Is that the reason why you've been going back to the toy shop with Prince Rod? Because you want to bring them back together? Only nods. If you of us were best friends, the 3 months of kids, it's not the same about Rod. I keep asking him what's wrong, but he refuses to tell me. I'm stubborn, but it's not like him to keep secrets. It's really frustrating because I have no idea what I should do to help him. I thought just being stubborn with me, but apparently a amount of prodding from his family will make him budge. Why is it so difficult? Maybe don't mind me asking, but what do you know about this curse? Which doesn't me for a few minutes before nodding. You're my friend, Miss Barrow, and I can confide in you. I know something not trusting enough, but I think Emily is far too trusting. I know that he has a mermaid's curse. I read the story so many times, hoping that I can figure out some way to break his curse. I look back and realized I only read the beginning of the Little Mermaid a long time ago, but I didn't have a chance to finish it because I was caught by Mother. Little Mermaid is about a mermaid who treats her voice for likes, right? Yes, she does it so she can be with friends. Rod's voice was taken away, but I'm sure that he was giving something in exchange. Our curses are derived from original tellers, but I'll just in some way that fit the format of the curse. And I'm slowly thoughtful. I'm like, he could low-key be Ursula. I don't know, like, maybe it's because he's purple. I have a strong feeling that Rod's curse is related to Victoria, but I cannot draw the connection. I mean, I don't think Ursula existed in the original Grimm fairy tales. I don't think Ursula did. I don't know. Well, I don't think Grimm wrote. Wait. I don't think Grimm wrote actually The Little Mermaid. I think someone else wrote it. I don't know, because Grimm's the fairy tale guy, right? But he didn't. I don't think he wrote The Little Mermaid. It's like Aladdin. Did he write that, right? Wait, I don't know, man. I'm not good at fairy tales. But so Victoria might be the key to understanding his curse. If Rod will not diverge anything, the next best chance we have of understanding his curse might be going through Victoria. Chapter 7. Be careful what we wish for. Yippee! This is the first time I'm leaving my parts on the day off. Usually I choose to stay inside. Whereas the other servants always leave. Always need to go home. I never see any reason to leave since it's always been my home. And much has never been home. Besides, it's not as if I want to return after the conversation we shared last time. Wait, what time is it? It's like a day off. Okay, this is a day off. First, I spend most of my days asking questions about Mother's reign, inquiring when and where I can. The opinions do not surprise me. I'm so scared of her. One wrong move and she might have thrown you in prison. The townsfolk always prefer to pass by before leaving the houses. She was a tyrant, the kingdom was a better place now that she's gone. There's every for them to lie to me, and the more I hear, the more my old life makes sense to me. I now know why the king never seemed to love Mother and why the people hated her. And the reason why people looked at me with such fear. However, it's been most of the time being glared at in public. There's one good thing about this coast did for me is that it allows me to travel through time without being noticed. And if a shop comes into view, my shop was shifted a reason that I left the palace in the first place. If one will not tell me anything, I'll ask Vikura, who must be related in some way to this curse. I paused outside the door to the toy shop. With a deep breath, I pressed the door open. Hello? I love this toy shop, bro. It's actually so... Wait, is there more things now? Am I tweaking? Welcome. I thought this shop was more empty. It's not a fucking Mickey Mouse! The moment she sees me, her expression becomes confused. Oh, you're the Princess me, Sparrow, is it? I know that her. You never come in here alone before. What can I help you with? I'd like to ask you something. It's about Prince Rod. Prince Rod? Did something happen to him? Is it gay? He's fine. She sighs with relief. Then what is it you'd like to ask? I just want to know if you know anything about Prince Rod's family meekness. Vika stares at me for a few minutes before she shakes her head. I know what happened after I met fans like Desmond. What do you recently have for asking? Maybe he traded his voice for them in order to be in love? In order to break the curse I don't know. Well, I don't think a plausible explanation for this, so I immediately consider Emily. Because Emily's best friend, she should be willing to help if she knew I was doing this for Emily. Prince Rod has been very quiet recently. This makes me very sick about him, but he refuses to say anything, even to her. I'm trying to gather information about how helpful in discerning the cause. I said I expected to know, like, holding my case holds nothing but determination. I have a Chris smiles. She's lucky to have a dedicated friend like you. I was not accustomed to the fact that Emily considered me a friend. Before she became a princess, I was her first confidant. We were like sisters. But now that she's living in the castle, we don't have the luxury of spending so much time together. I worry about her constantly. You remind me, Emma always tended to have her problems to herself at first. She didn't like to bother other people with them. It's not hard to agree. The area Emily was always smiling with fun, never thought she had any problems in her life. Although it was recently that I discovered she was hiding all of her loneliness and pain behind a smile. It's a relief that she befriended someone who cares so much about her. Aww, that's really nice. I don't know if I can be much help, but I'll tell you when I know if you'll help Emily. To start with, not exactly how it changed, but it all happened suddenly. Although after the night I met Desmond, the relationship changed. At first she still smiled, but recently he's been avoiding me. What happened between the two of you the night you met me for Wednesday? Nothing. But then I didn't mean that night. This wasn't there. No, but soon after that night, Rod grew distant. What happened? On a stormy night, I was heading back home. I had to read by the riverbank because of the short route. It was serious to me. The road was slippery and full of mud. I lost my footing in the water. The race was strong. I was certain I was going to drown. I don't remember what happened in the darkness of water all the time. I woke up and my head was in Desmond's lap. Oh! Did he save her and like it? Oh no! Did Rod save her and then it made it so that Desmond saved? Oh my god! Okay. No, this was the first time we met. But nonetheless, he carried me home and he came back every day as I was covering. He came to visit even after I had recovered. I tried to get my hopes up too much because what could this new woman see me and be a commoner? I started up falling in love with him. I had no idea how happy I was. He said he loved me too. It was my dream come true. Because every girl dreams of marrying a prince. It wasn't the fairy tales I read as a child. Okay. No, that related to Rod. How does this relate to his curse? The issue with Prince Rod changed after night. What happened? Rico sighs. I read about this person after the internet. Everyone's happy that two of us were in love, but Rod didn't say much of anything. That's why he noticed something growing distant, and when I noticed he always lost his voice. He didn't tell me anything, but I figured that her voice fades, but he knows she was referring to the curse. So Rod lost his voice shortly after Vikura met Desmond. The marriage curse must have something to do with the child. The woman betrayed her voice for legs so that she could be with a prince. The only person who found the prince was Prince Charming was Vikura. Rod's curse must have something to do with Desmond and Vikura. He became distant with her after finding out, but Desmond why? There's a fact that he spoke to Victoria, even if he was distant. It was only when he found out about the wedding that he became so cold. Okay, I'm trying to feel like I'm starting to get an image. I found as I tried to organize my thoughts. How did I get to be the slave? I'm so sorry, Prospero, but I have to close the shop now. So sorry. It has nothing to do with Rod, but then after that incident that he's begun to act strangely. I don't think I was much help, but I shook my head. I've told me what you could. Your close walks to the door, opening it so the both of us can step out into the street together. Thanks. I really hope that you're able to find Emily and Rod. How's it too? You see how the other day? I classed out with the two noble and sitting on the bench together, not too far away from the toy shop. They're afraid to affiliate without a title. How disrespectful. You could have thought a person like her could almost look like royalty. But her dress, as a queen, she would be rolling silks rather than satin. What's the difference? They're both rich items, aren't they? I did not know why, but I saw the comments. I was entitled to their opinion, but the fact that I speak so bluntly in public means I have little worry of being overheard. I'm also not sure what the king saw in her. Oh, you know they want to say about ladies lacking natural beauty. At times must lie in other, most persuasive areas. Oh, whoa there, buddy. Whoa, okay. She must have been very persuasive indeed if the king saw it worthwhile to marry her. And the two women laugh. I'm gonna slap you. I feel something hindsight begin to burn in my stomach. Vicar steps in a sharp breath beside me. Since working my way out of palace, Sophia has been nothing but kind to me, a mere servant. She has all the right to flaunt her status and title, yet she's made names humble. I know, no, this is why everyone in the palace loves her. Common women like her can only keep a man's attention for so long. Oh, like you could get anyone's attention. Please, shut the fuck up. I start walking towards them without thinking. But sorry, I wouldn't have the right to say those things about the queen. The two women are clearly surprised at my interruption, both of them glare at me. You have no right to eavesdrop on us. Eavesdropping? Anyone could have heard you. You're not eavesdropping if you're out in the public. The mouth fell open. One of the women looked at me for a long time and then stares suddenly as if something occurred to her. I thought you looked familiar. The crown princess' personal maid. I see you've always following her around when she's in town. This is not your business, girl. Why do you care so much about our opinions? Perhaps because the girl idolizes the queen. Maybe she might also go from rags to riches. What? I do have a point. You sent an advance towards me. Do you want a prince for yourself, girl? For a company that can become the queen, it's not difficult to imagine yourself as a princess, is it? How foolish. You'd be better off dreaming smaller dreams, girl. They laugh, and the irritation in my chest blazes on to full anger. This is what Ophelia has been doing for the past year. She betrayed so cruelly that when she has done nothing but love the king. And I also been declaring her just like this. I forced myself to look at the cruel woman as I moved my hand to the pendant hanging around my neck. I was just as close then. I reached for Vicar's hand as she rested on my shoulder. Whisper like a girl, Her Majesty wouldn't allow you to do this. Why can't I just let these two women talk about Ophelia like this? I pull away from Vicar and stand firm. The queen has a good heart. She's far more noble than either of you could ever hope to be. I think back at the times I was cruel to her. Ophelia could have easily reprimanded me for my behaviour. She had every right as my stepmother, she had nothing but kind to me. Ophelia never got angry at me, even despite my treatment towards her family. She always treated others with kindness, even when they're cruel to her. Judging by the business of your accusations, it seems like you're jealous of her. How pathetic. The other woman sat marches toward me, and my free hand instantly moves to hold her hand just before her palm reaches her cheek. Huh? I'll tell you any insults toward the queen. A small, soft-light emanation from the pen, and I can only stand in shock. I got another good deed. I'm offending Ophelia. But snatches her hand away. How dare a person like you talk that way to us? Have you no manners? We all see this game. We all see the same. What happened to yours? How dare you? How dare you? You're talking shit in public. Do you know who you are, girl? I will see you pay for your impertinence. Our words have far much more ways than yours ever will. I'll go to the king myself to tell him about how rude you are. I can pass on that message myself. Oh, what's up, dude? Fuck you. I turned to see Rod walking towards us, expressing cold. The two noble women hastily curtsy. Your Highness. The noble women turn pale as Rod's eyes falls on them. Actually, I'm important in the arrangement. Yes, we do. The two noble women curtsy before quickly departing. What are you doing here, my regards? What trouble have you got yourself into now? I'm gonna tell him, obviously. There's no point in hiding anything. These women were assaulting the queen. I thought luxury was in order. Oh, but everyone decides their own opinion. What? No, eyes at him. So like this can't be helped. Bad rumors are unavoidable. Rod looks away, his expression suddenly pained. That's what happened if you hadn't wished for. Wait. You wished for something! What did you wish for? For her to fall in love? Or for you to be the princess? Or prince? For your mother to be happy again? When the finishes the sentence, he closed his throat before looking at us again. What was he going to say? We should not keep you returning home, Vicora. Oh my god, he got the mother. He's got mother to be in love with the king again. In order for her to be happy. What? In exchange, she got taken away his love? You know, Vicora's love because Vicora found someone else? Holy shit. Wait. Actually, we shouldn't keep you from returning home, Vicora. I'll take Prospero back to the palace. Vicora's eyes now. She looks like to say something, but Ron already reached out for my hand to pull me along behind him. Right now, as I recognize the path we're on, there's no way back to the palace. No, it isn't. We're going to the margin. Why? Because I'm on my way there before I was forced to take a detour because someone was drawing attention to herself. What? Ron ignores me, and we walk the rest of the way to the margin in silence. Ross is the only person in the reception room when we enter. Is Rod? Princess? It's not leave for the two of you to be here. I meant to be here earlier. Is there a buffet here? Ross nods. I'll go get her, wait her. How would you break that curse though? As soon as Ross leaves us alone, Rod turns to me, his expression rigid. Rod steps closer and grabs my shoulders. Oh, what?
What the frick? Why?
Huh? I was able to say so earlier because I'm in public, but you should know how much more in danger you are now. If it was okay to go around on your own, I was already off today. It was not reasonable for me to want time to myself. Time to yourself. Do you understand the meaning of be careful? Why would you do something that's literally going out into town alone? Can't help but piss on his tone. Why are you so angry? Because you're... Oh, okay. Which is off and looks away. Because you're family. So you find lodging me as family. Thanks. That took so long. Alice just keeps turning red. To be honest, you're less of a family member, more just important. Important? Because all that you do for Emmeline, you're important to my sister. Looks uncomfortable as he says the word. I cannot help but mother his embarrassment. Why is he embarrassed? But I change the topic as he turns away from me. Why are you, Vikora? I can only think of one reason you speak to her. My curse. You probably found out my curse through her. I shrug. But I see my curse has something to do with Vikora. Look at me while I say something, but stared at the clear sight before me. I take a step off his shoulder and holding the door in his hands, away from his face. She seemed to engage in some silent conversation. Then gently, speaks words I can hear. This is the right thing to do. You need to let her help you, Rod. Oh shit! Backstory drop? Backstory drop? Rod, my son has lowered before briefly closing her eyes. But she turns happy to his usual spot on his shoulder and turns to me. Fine, you're stubborn and you're not going to quit investigating unless I tell you, are you? You're right, for no reason I was cursed. Oh. Once the stand set tea and then the sun heavy sigh, his eyes are far away as he speaks to me. I was living with a girl, but I wasn't brave enough to tell her. I just follow her around like some kind of puppy. Aw. Every time I come home, I was raining heavily, so I went out to look for her. I went walking along the bank of the river. I called out to her to be careful, but I don't think she ever heard me. She slept and... Rod swallowed. He clenched one of his hands in his fist. She ran to the river. I dove in after her, and somehow managed to get both of us in the riverbank, but it didn't look like Vikora was breathing. I didn't know what to do. I started panicking. I ran off to try and find help, but I didn't find anything in the storm. By the time she was gone, I rushed to our house and the doctor was already there, turning along with Jessamine. Rod's gaze is vacant as he remarks. When Vikora began to fall in love with Jessamine, I felt hopeless. Did I tell her you're the one who saved her? Why would I? Because so happy believing that she and Jessamine were fated to be together. I couldn't do that to her. But surely if you told her, why didn't interest me? Other people tell love to be happy. Nah, dude. That's so sad. But she is happy, but that happiness is based on a lie. And Desmond's an asshole for not correcting her. I don't care if the happiness caused me pain. I'd rather bear that alone instead of bringing those around me. My chest aches as I watch Rod's face. I never would have guessed that Rod would be so selfless. And it stopped me from thinking I could become love me instead. I decided I could become what I thought Vikora once was, the Prince Charming and the fairytale she adored. And so as I was to me to one, she saw my voice exchange. Oh! Okay, I get it now. Okay, it had nothing to do with... Yeah, okay, so he got his voice taken away. I get it. My guess was close enough. And then I realized that she inflicted an fairytale curse upon me, the fair mermaid curse. The next day the king turned up at our house, but that she'd been looking for mothers for years and he never stopped loving her. Became married, my mother became a prince. It was just as a rich promise. But it didn't matter. I didn't see him when I made the deal with the rich. I couldn't be bound to it forever. That's when Vikora really did love each other. They make each other happy. Nothing new will ever change that. Rod, Who's Rod? So how do you break it? Oh, Buffet poses and attracts when she sees me. Have I interrupted something? No. Rod moves over to Buffet, but so he stops to glance back at me. I won't be long. Buffet looks at Rod and at me, her face puzzled, but she doesn't say a word as Rod and her leave the room. Bye! Bye, I guess! Cinderella phenomenon. The way they detailed the title was really cool. And I'll get the chance to discuss Rod's curse with him later that night. Nor did I get the chance to speak with Buffet and Delora about my suspicions of Sir Alacaster. That's the wrong guy! Nice good, but I still find myself overwhelmed by the preparations for the ball. Things become more frantic every day, making it difficult for me to have any time to speak with anyone. Eventually I decided to write a letter to continue my suspicions to Alacaster. I told Buffet and Delora that I believe he might be the person you're looking for. I said that I believe Fritz might be somehow involved, but my suspicions are not so well founded with him. He went and disappeared. I've not heard anyone mention his name for a long time. Huh? Unfortunately, put from my first when I climbed someone. The violins I've been holding scattered over the floor. Excuse me, I did not. I look up and my voice trails off and I see who being bumped into. You! Lost in your thoughts? So his look at me, something veiled in his smiling eyes. I suppose that linen is the queen's article. Yes, please excuse me. I'm gonna find coming up the linen, but as soon as I reach out for my son first picks it up first. Allow me to help you. I'll be fine. But it was partially my fault, let me assist you. Ha 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 ha! Go away. I bite my lip and did not possess a sim, but first helped me gather the rest of my linens. I'm contemplating my schedule for the rest of the day when I realized that Sir Mifflin had been talking. I suppose you have any idea who that maid is? Maid? I caught amusement inside my first gaze. Surely you've heard the rumor of the young prince having been seen with a royal maid somewhere around town. What? Rumor has it that Prince Ron has found love among the common folk, which his royal stepfather has. But no maid. As far as I am, the only maid he has out in town. Let's be the out in town has been the summer administration is passing his clothes with us, and before holding out some linens to me. But it's true, I wish him the best, though I wish he would be more discreet about it. Well, scandal is the last thing we're reading right now. I should take the linens from before he inclines his head towards me. Have a good day, Prospero. I walked to the dining hall in days. I am in the days. My mind whirling for the implications of what some official said. I'm sure it was a number of women who spread that rumor. I'm Prospero, thank you for being easy to me. Just leave them on the table. I can see after placing the linens down as commanded. If that is all. Prospero? I should have the return of Ophelia's voice. Oh shit! I look up her see that her expression is can't still. I'm about to ask you something that you might want to answer, but I very much hope you will. Oh, please don't ask me about like please don't ask me. Okay. I'll answer if I can. Good. Ophelia sighs as she sits down on one of the dining table chairs and folds her hands on her lap. I try to ignore this as a past ghost of mercy force, but I can't help my curiosity. I was asking about your relationship with my son. Oh shit. What? We're friends. I saw that you and Red were out together in town a few days ago. Would you want to tell me what happened? Let's explain the situation. Let's explain it and let's explain it. If Phil's asking me about these remakes, I can't imagine why I saw these moving me up. First of all, I was also in a race from somewhere when he chanced upon me. When I thought I was in trouble with two noble women, he stopped intervening as all. I said the same thing. Then why did you ask me, Your Majesty? To see what you thought about the situation. I don't think anyone would get a say in relationship with Rod is. Relationship with Rod. I like you, Prospero. I said anything good for Rod. What the frick? Yeah, by the way, I'll let him court you. Huh? wait, we're moving too fast. Can I slow down? I feel like he in my seasonship with my words. That puts on a relationship. I remember a royal family can't end with a servant. When there's love, there's hope. So just that should not stop you from being happy, Prospero. Then what about the fact that I'm Rod's stepsister? That's so true. I write down on the statement first thing. I already know that what role I'm playing here. I can't break it. I feel looks at me with a complicated expression before she sighs. I push you understand any further. But be careful, Prospero. You're close to my son and daughter. I'm not going to notice. I believe in limiting the relationships because of one status, but I understand. Because he has moved towards dealing halls and trends. I'm leaving. What do you mean by that? Close is not going unnoticed. As I'm waiting outside the throne room for Emily to finish my classes, two maids walking toward me and stopped in front of me. Prospero, isn't it? What is it? I already finished all my tasks for the day. I'm sure you have. Probably wish for all of them so you can hang out with the prince and princess tonight. And housekeepers giving you a lion alone so you can have full time to play around them. I'm looking at them confused. I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't play dumb. All the servants know what you're doing. Just because you're Princess Emily's personal maid doesn't mean make you better than the rest of us. I'm a personal maid. I'll be careful not to get too big for your boots, Prospero. Oh, I'm qualified for this position. Are you qualified? Are you fatiguing me? Well, if you are, then I'll be very disappointed in you. Oh, huh? Princess Emily. Emily moves to stand beside me, but disapproving expression on her face. How do you not notice her coming? I expect such petty cruelty from the two of you. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Your Highness. You really do have a talent for getting yourself into trouble. Oh shit, Rod. This does not help the rumors. This doesn't help anything. I should have told it off myself. This doesn't help anything. You guys offending me is not helping. Shit. Rod pauses briefly with his eyes being mine for a second before he looks at the maids. But you have better things to do than bully my sister's maid. He apologizes, you'll still be on your way. The two maids went up. Emily turns to look at me. Are you okay? I'm about to answer my list of brothers abruptly walking away from us. I found out his back. He only just started being nice to me and on his back asking as if it did not exist. What did I do? I put my hands on my back and he gently pushing me forward. You wanted to ask him something, right? I can see in your eyes. Oh, you're very nice. Emily smiles at me as she pushes the door to the frame room open. I have a few more questions to ask my teacher. I'll be a while. But she disappears in the frame room before I can finish. I was on the hallway where I just disappeared down. And then back to the frame room. My thoughts roll together in a vague mess of make mention. Wait. I started my approaching footsteps. Rod turns and looks at me. He scowls but doesn't say anything. Turn him off on his behavior. I don't know what to say. I actually don't know what to do. I don't know what to do in this situation. I don't want to tell him off. I guess I will tell him off. I don't know, because if I tell him, because he is acting like kind of asshole right now. Oh, know. I think it's better than saying nothing though. I think it's better than saying nothing. Wait, okay. Let's save it, because this is the first decision that I actually don't know whether I'm doing it right. Let's kill him off. Whisper at me before even fing on them. What was it to make you angry with me? Nothing. He turns away and glare as I follow close behind him. You expect me to believe that? You can't at least look me in the eye when I'm talking to you. Reach out a hand onto his elbow and pull him back so he's facing towards me. Rod. For the first time I felt I see expression on his face. His face is red and refuses to look me in the eye. You're just a... you just can't... Okay, you just can't communicate, I get it. My surprise caused me to release him. I didn't have a choice, okay. I thought I was going to get it wrong, but okay. Rod quickly turned around and begins to walk away. I'm left to stare dumbly after him. What's wrong with him? Oh, he's not so afraid to speak his mind. I feel a dull ache for putting someone deep in my chest. What is this? Why do I feel so sad? Normally Rod's listened to make me feel like this, and yet now I really am sad that he does not want to speak with me. I shake my head and take a deep breath to still my mind. There you go, I can't read. I spend on to think about it. Oh, chapter 8, the ball. This is the last chapter we're gonna go through. I think next part we're gonna finish this actually. So they're the ball and I'm waiting for Emily to finish her last dress rehearsal. Rehearsal was over an hour ago, but Emily said we remains here to continue practicing the step. We weren't preoccupied with the force of Rod's curse. I can't believe that Rod treated his voice for a title. The reason that King was able to find Ophelia was because of Rod. It's a little difficult to wrap my head around implications. One thing bothers me. Rod told me why he has a curse, but he gave me the explanation as to break it. Exactly! Like in the original fairy tale, Emily finishes up the last step of the routine before walking over to me. I had the glass of water I was looking poorly for. Thank you, Sparrow. Emily must notice my curiosity before she stops to look at me quizzically. Is something the matter? I read a little bit of fairy tales, but never finished it. Can you tell me the whole story of the Little Mermaid? Little Mermaid. Emily takes a little seat on the chest, bordering the throne and asks me to take the one opposite her. Tonight fairy tales always good to write down, but some of the night of the mermaid I fell in love with a handsome prince. One day she swam to the surface in order to find him, and she saw that the prince was celebrating his birthday on the grandest ship in the kingdom. The Little Mermaid was contemplated by a human party and stayed to watch. Then suddenly a violent storm hit and the prince was thrown into the ship in the ocean. The Little Mermaid saved the princess and took him safely to shore, but she could not say wrong. She eventually had to return to the ocean and leave him on land. This is similar to Victoria's rescue. The mermaid was so in love with the prince that she went to see him, where she offered to trade her potion or return her mermaid's tails into legs. This took a deal. The mermaid would sacrifice her beautiful voice for legs so he could live with the prince of land. In Rod's case, he traded away his voice to become prince. However, the sea witch gave the Little Mermaid a warning and said that if she wasn't able to make the prince the one in love with her, there would be consequences. Yes, namely, if the prince fell in love and married someone else, the mermaid's heart would break and she would dissolve into sea form. I'm sorry, that wasn't the original fairy tale. Can't help but recall my expression must betray my horror because Emily quickly shakes her head. There's no to be worried. Why said that his curse was different from the fairy tale? I believe him. Emily shrugs helplessly as she puts down her empty glass of water. If that's the curse always arrests the original fairy tale, right? Besides, not as if Rod traded his voice for legs, and I've never heard of a cursed person that dies because they cannot break a curse. That may be true, but Emily does not know what Rod traded his voice for. He does not know that he did it to become Prince from Victoria, and Rod is already hiding things from her. Is it possible that Rod will die the day Victoria marries Desmond? That's crazy. Another day I find Rod in the dining hall. He appears to be inspecting his seating arrangements for the night's banquet. Banquet? He glances up briefly to look at me before turning his attention to the postcards of the guest names on them. What is it? I've been looking for you all morning. Aw. I'm distracted from what I'm about to say when I notice Rod switching out the position of two postcards. I found a catch name on them. He's moving closer to his table. Is he trying to make sure she sits as far away from him as possible? Sure, have better things to do than stay in here. What happens if you cannot make your curse? Rod's movement stutters. He shakes his head sharply. That's something you don't like to know. Lead? Okay, this is another one I actually don't know. I could invite this save because it's the same. Yeah. Let's plead. Something AC in the chest as Rod's calling us, please. Huh? Also so strongly that he almost drops the postcard he's holding. Please tell me. I'm partners for months now. I've barely. Yes, I know that it's usual in partnership and the most of our helping each other has been social, but I'm only one good deed for breaking my curse, where you seem no more closer to breaking your curse than when we started. I'll do whatever I can to help you break your curse, bro. So please let me help you. Oh, I did the right choice again. I should just trust my instincts because it's lucky working out for me. Silence falls. Moments later, Rod looks at me and looks away from me. Sighs and looks away from me. Some unspeakably sad motion shines through his eyes. If I want you help us, bro, there's nothing you can do. Trust doesn't put on my stomach with Rod's words. Could I be right? Would Rod actually die if he does not make good break first? Every time I saw little Mimi, she said that Mimi died in the princess married someone else. But when Vicar married Prince husband, were you? My voice shows up and I hear the sound of the door behind us. Huh? There's a feel of the king. I wish the phone and grabbed me before I can glance back at the door. Ow! The words of weight holding me down to the floor. The impact of the ground against my head was my vision, making it impossible for me to see what's happening at first. I'm underneath the dining table? I try to sit up, but the weight pushes me down again, forcing me to be still. Quiet. Why are you pushing me underneath the table? I was asking back aloud when I saw the first silence me. I couldn't help but remember what Simba was saying about rumors. If I and I were seen alone together by the servants, rumors were not like us. But why is Rod doing this? As he cries, the people enter the dining hall begin to talk. How strange for this place to be empty at the time of day. Employee pause and another voice speaks up. You better have good news for me, Mithras. Salacosta, say Mithras? Okay. Rod's hands tied on my shoulders. Everything is as you question Salacosta. There should be no issues. There better not be. You just disappointed me before, Mithras. I would be careful not to try my patience again. Yes, Salacosta. Mithras sounds so oddly subservient. But why? The two of them both ranks equally, and neither of them should have to answer to anyone other than the king. Unless Sir Alacosta truly is so rich and is forcing Sir Mithras to obey him with a spell. Wait a few minutes after I leave. We should not be seen together. I hear Sir Mithras' song. I can hear Sir Alacosta leaving the room. Sir Mithras sighs out, but is very silent when he leaves the room after a few moments. I saw full as the door finally closes behind Sir Mithras. Surely if you're leaving like separately, that's more suspicious. This is bad. Also, in regards to Sir Alacosta Mithras' conversation, I only realized that now that I only just now realized that Rod is talking over me. Oh, hi, dude. You're a bit close. Huh? Hey, are you right? Are you hurt? Huh? Look a little. Ross suddenly pauses and he notices our position. He stares at me for a few minutes, eyes wide. Huh? Dude, let's just get out of the underneath the table. He's gonna out from underneath the dining table, and by the time I do the same, he's standing far away from me. His gaze fixed on the wall. This is not a fucking art exhibit, bro. What are you looking at? This is right. It'll be funny if I wasn't a shirt. If I went shirt, I was the same color. Oh, I'm so close with bro. You see that Sir Alacosta really is a witch if he has the ability to make Sir Mithras obey him. Maybe my face should be told immediately. Rod turns on his heel to leave the dining room. Rod, wait. What decision business? I heard this. When Vicar marries Diamond, listen, will you die? My pulse of a moment. I can tell from his feeling. Catch me now, you won't speak. You're out of time, Rod. His eyes split between Sebby and Rod. What does that mean? Nothing. He turns away from me once again and he starts walking away. You're not going to turn to see for him, are you? I don't want you to turn to see for him. Rod. Don't see something in my voice that makes Rod stop because he turns to look at me. Please stop anyway from this. What would I know if the answer? What would knowing the answer is Chief Prospero? Your Rod's words are harsh, his tone is soft. There's nothing anyone can do. You two alone, Prospero, is for the best. I'll be mad at Rod's dismissive tone and me toward him frowning. How can you say something like that? You're not the only person that will be affected if you keep refusing to do anything to break a curse. Can you imagine what your death will be to your sister, your mother? You see, you will destroy them. Noah's face is suddenly inches away from mine. He places his hand on the wall, kicking me in. His face is flushed with anger, but the look in his eyes is tormented. My family has been dealing with the consequences of my actions for the majority of my life. Don't forget that I know will affect my curse and the people closest to me. Besides, I don't want to involve you in this too. He knows his whisper, but I can still hear his words. Rod. Rod pushes away from me and he stalks off as I down from him. He says that, but then he still does nothing to try and break his curse. I doesn't know at all what's stopping him. Oh, this is so bad. Rod is absent from the palace for the rest of the day, which is only once the sun has set to prepare for the ball. I've been able to talk to him since, but I presume he has been to ask merchant to tell the law and buffet about suspicions of Alacosta being a witch. I think of an effective plan for dealing with him. He's just allowed to exit and leave at will. The palace is not safe as long as he is here. The ball is just about to start that evening. I've been asked to make sure that none of the guests are lost or running the hallways. We're running around for a while, directing any late guests in the right direction. That should be everyone. When I turn the corner, I notice two people looking by a column. Excuse me, the friend is. Room is. I pause. When I look more closer at the two men in front of me, I recognize one of them instantly. What's the Alacosta in the front room? And who's that man he's with? Oh, this is different. You're a different person, but he has lots of. His cane is kind of cool. I'm a sparrow. So Alacosta gestures to me towards him and I repeat him rarely. This is Varg. Varg? He's one of the guests from the ball. Varg sees aside his cape as he bows, and I can see under my head and takes time my expression. I don't know Varg. Why would we be bowing to a mermaid? Also, why is he wearing such an elaborate costume and mask? It's not a masquerade ball. If Varg is acquainted with Alacosta, there's no telling what or who truly is. Welcome to the seasons for Prince Emily. Will you please just go into this room? I'll be along shortly. What's plan is even more suspicious? Of course, so I guess. I mean, Bog's break gaze briefly, but can I help her from the way he's smirking at me? This way. We're gonna make our way towards the front room. I cannot help but feel worried the fact that he's following me behind me when I cannot see him. The face of this lovely, the princess must be truly beautiful. Bog laughs and I get my teeth in the sound. What? It was meant a compliment. There's no need to look at me like that. Bog looks at me curiously. Am I not speaking in this palace? I have nothing to say. Not a very cheerful person on the staff, are you? Thankfully, the doors to the front room appear as soon as we turn the corner. I have to come with a response to his words. You're here. And just as I went to the front room, I moved to leap, but Bog's voice stopped me. You should at least, at very least, just come inside and introduce me to Princess, don't you think? That's not what a maid should do. Technically, that is a nonsense job. But if Bog came here, so he probably missed the introductions. I want to think badly of the servants of the palace. I take a deep breath and calm myself before turning toward the door. Follow me. It's on the moment I step in the room that the official introductions already passed. Most of the guests have already begun to mingle and scatter across the front room as the band sets up. No, that's not working for the front room for a rag. I don't trust rag, but not if it's associated with Sir Alcaster. I had time to warn someone about him when I was distracted, but who? That's one rod because fucking hell, I don't think Emily will get to do anything with that information. But maybe but he's meeting Emily. Oh no, okay, that's Swan Rod. That's Swan Rod, and that's like he's leaning against one of the rows of far away from the crowds. I had to directly follow him, moving so quickly so that Fog is not behind me. Rod. What tells me as I come to stand in front of me? Rod. There's a man here called Fog. I think Sir Alcaster brought him. Sir Alcaster? I believe Fog is on the seats for Emily's hand. Rod rushes past me at Fog, his eyes in the horror. Is that him? Is that Fog? Stood back, I felt his eyes I was casting sharp. Fog is bent over one of Emily's hands, clearly have just pressed a kiss to the back of it. He shook hands away from Em, but I not too far away, so I could hear him clearly, but the room was already hushed to the sight of the crown prince being so boldly exactly addressed. For the first dance, Your Highness, I feel sick, but I can't bring myself to say anything, as I only put her hands in Fog's. I stepped on Fog. Ah, fuck. Ah, she put me away! The minute Emily makes her way to the center of the dance floor, the man signals to the band and the musicians start playing. This feels wrong. I feel nod. Okay, fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck this. Nah, I'm not leaving my girl behind. No, fuck this. Well, Emily, I know that's cheating, but fuck you, I'm not leaving her behind. But it's quickly drawn to Emily where Emily is moving between groups of people, introducing herself and making light conversation. As we found upon, but Emily's face must come first. Yeah. I made very quickly to overtake Emily and Cassio just off to the side, I'm trying to draw as little attention to myself as possible. But Emily, may I have a word? Emily is clearly shocked by her initiation, but she must allow. Excuse me, it appears my maid has something for me. I draw her closer to the walls where the crowd boxes from gear. I was expecting to be here, Miss Sparrow, not that I mind, but won't you get in trouble? There's no time for that. I take her hand in mine and look at her humbly. But to watch out for this man in the mask, Sir Alcaster brought him to the ball. I should be worried then. I can't exactly tell that I think that he's a witch right now. There are too many people looking. Please be wary of him. I'm sure there's nothing to be worried about from anyone here, Miss Sparrow, especially if Sir Alcaster's involved. The country, if Sir Alcaster is involved, I also recommend staying with God Emmeline. Rod? I'm so shocked to see Rod suddenly standing beside me. You should trust Miss Sparrow. Okay, thank God. I did not like that other route. I'm sorry. I just had to go. Normally I stick with my choices, but that, nah, fuck that. Just trust the Sparrow. Excuse me. Huh? I jump back at the sound of Fog's voice. Raj takes a step forward and places his hands on my shoulders beside me. How have you been introduced? Fog looks at me for a few moments but saying nothing. He eventually turns to Emily, a wolfish smile on his face. My name is Fog. You must be Princess Emmeline. Those of you beauty did not do you justice. Emily flushes as Fog reaches for her hand. He presses a kiss to the back of her, still grinning. I feel Rod turns behind me. By the first dance, Emily bites down on her lower lip as she stares at him. I become completely aware of just how quiet that frame had become. She can't refuse him with so many people watching her. I feel sick, but can I bring myself to say anything more as Emily puts her hand on Fog. I accept the Fog. Lord. I remember Emily makes her way to the center of the dance floor, and man signals to the band and the musicians start playing. This was wrong. Okay, so this continues as normal. I kind of nod as I watch Fog pull Emily closer. At first it's just he and Emily dancing, but then other couples gradually trickle in to join them. I don't like this at all. One eye watching silence as the first dance continues on. I know for a fact that Rod must see the dreamy smile on Emily's face as soon as I can. What's she under the spell? When the music stops, both of us move as one toward Emily. Even though the dance is over and Fog has released her, they still stand close in the center of the room. The silence interrupted when the double doors opened and saw Alcasta along with 2 knights stalkers to the center of the room where Emmeline and Vogue stand. Whoever caused an uneasy stir in the crowd, as King rises from his throne, eyebrows drawn. Alcasta, is there some kind of disturbance? Alcasta said nothing as a knight stationed around the room approached Emmeline and Vogue and stand around them, encircling them. Emily's expression shifts from confusion to fear. The crowd becomes even more anxious. Alcasta, explain this. Alcasta briefly glances toward him but says nothing. He turns back to his knights and snaps his fingers. Knights pull his swords and put them on Emily. This is a coup! This is a coup! What the frick? I reach out to grab Rod's hand before he can make his way towards her. That is not safe, I'm sorry. But it's too dangerous. I know, but thoughtless actions have the potential to put Emily in even more danger. Rod's only response is to grip my hand. I place my other hand over his to reassure him. Slowly but surely his grip begin to loosen. I turn my gaze back to the king. Alcasta, stop this immediately. What do you think you're doing? Something I should have done a long time ago. I've been nothing but loyal to this kingdom, and all I wanted was for Angielle to thrive. But ever since the queen died, the kingdom has become weak. It's because you're a weak ruler, Gennaro. You want war? Is that what you want? You could just train like Loki. If video games existed, you could just go and like play Overwatch or something. Like that would be a good release of your anger. Do men really need the war, please? What? The people were more protective back then, more disciplined during the late Queen's reign. The kingdom has become less protective without fear to drive them. What are you, bro? 1984 George Orwell, what the fuck his name is? What the fuck are you? When there's power, there's order. What order? There is order here. People are just nice to each other. There's a difference. Power is not something that should be needlessly used to control people. It's used to protect them. You of all people should know that. He clearly does not know that. Look at the smile on his face. So Alcasta shakes his head. I of all people know that order is what makes hierarchy stronger. He says, "It's like you're born with privilege." Oh, really? You have the privilege. There you go. Because you're the head of the knights. Like, what do you mean? I'm doing what is necessary. I'm reorganizing the system. This is not a business. You do not get to You do not get to reorganize a hierarchical structure, bro. Oh shit. Silence. Head of the crown, Gennaro. Sarkis turned his head towards Varg, who remains standing beside a scared Emmeline. Don't obey me if you don't want your precious daughter harmed. Please leave my daughter out of this. Louis steps back, her eyes now brimming with tears. Varg sees a princess. As soon as Alcasta gives the order, Rod immediately gets gun in my hand and rushes towards his sister. Rod, no. I'm gonna fall after him, but Rod suddenly steps inside and bumps almost in his back. What? Varg. So Alcasta's booming voice echoes around the room, which has suddenly gone ugly silent. Finds me to Varg, but he's standing motionless. Is this Fritz? What's happening? By Varg smokes, he steps aside, standing by Emily as if to block her from you. So Varg? Just be delusional, man. I'm not looking at getting you any princess. Huh? Next movement on the blood as I watch Alcasta, a movement has been spawned and pinned to the ground. Several more knights has also appeared from behind the spawns of Alcasta. A man emerges from in between the circle of knights. He wishes to stand between Varg and Emily. Smith looks at Alcasta disdainfully. What's the meaning of this, Smithers? We had a deal. I still think he's suspicious, you know. He doesn't get away with this. Like this guy, the green guy. The anger is now palpable in Alcasta's fresh face. Did we now? Smithers, explain yourself. The Smithers drops to one king in front of the king. Of course, Majesty. He raises his head slightly to look at the king. I've never a while the man that you see before you is a traitor. I was even aware of his plans, but I cannot tell you them without any evidence. 2 of your knights have been trying to inform me of these plans before. We all looked down at them with disdain. I had to make sure that they didn't come like they did. Oh, the knights at the merchant, right? Huh? You're calling? What, with the news to Alcasta's plans? Was that why they were so dishonorably discharged for accusations? And then another plan I could thwart it. That's why I thought the best way to reveal his destiny race was to craft a fake alliance with him. I don't know, this seems shifty. He seems like a shifty guy, but I don't know if that's just his eyes. I don't want to judge him just because he has shifty eyes. So Varg and I have been working together to unravel Alcasta's plans, Your Majesty. Varg and I is an invaluable accomplice. Wait, so Sir Memphis will be pretending to work with Sir Alcasta this whole time? And so we arrive at the event tonight. I apologize for undertaking this class without seeking your counsel, Your Majesty. I can think of no better way to end this madness once before. You lying snake! Okay, wait, I kinda there's some suspicion here, like he's backstabbing, I don't know. So Memphis stands and turns to Alcasta just as him dismissively sees him. Bro, maybe he's just doing this to get more trust? The knight's next movements are blurred. The men rush to Alcasta all at once, and in a moment, Mr. Alcasta has been disarmed and pinned to the ground. Is this Alcasta a witch? Why isn't it using magic? That is for you for saving us, the whole kingdom is. All I did was necessary, Your Majesty. The king lost in the night, so Sir Alcester and his gay steely. Take him away. So Alcester struck his uselessly against the knights as they dragged him away. Gazing out the door, he saw screaming at the king. Too narrow, you're a fool. That man is a witch, a snake. You cannot trust him. Oh, wait, maybe he knows. No, Alcester, I was going to put my trust in you. Even as Sir Alcester pulls from the room, we can see him blabbering in the hallways about a witch. Ah, Sir Alcester never used any magic to escape. Was he truly not a witch? Alright, Princess. I am pulled from my thoughts and I hear Varg's voice. He is now trying to comfort a shaken Emmeline. For a few moments, he looks away and his eyes meet mine. His smile is fleeting, but in a moment, his attention is back on Emmeline. Okay, maybe he's suited for. I don't know. I don't trust them. They'll have trust issues. The book comes to an abrupt end after Alcester is stunned. He is thrown to a jail cell and promised a trial in a few days' time if we try for treason against the kingdom. Oh my god. I just can't believe Sir Alcester would do something like that, and so brazenly too. I wonder, what happened to Sir Frisgold? He said completely vanished last night. Do you think he was working with his father? Truthfully, I have no idea what to think. I thought I had everything figured out, but now I become more and more confused by the moment. First was always loyal to a fault, but then Sir Alcester was the same with the Grey the King. I have not seen or heard Fitz for weeks. I really cannot say. Ah, good morning, Princess Emmeline. Sir Varg. Varg was offered a room at the palace for a few days' visit. He's been treated as Sir Mepho's valet guest. I've heard from other students that he's Sir Mepho's relative, who lives in the neighboring kingdom. Is he I don't know, is he Fritz? Because he has the same eye colour. Maybe he's just wearing a wig. I'm not feeling well now, Princess. Yes, thank you for your help last night. Is Emmeline blushing? Oh my god, guys. You know what? I kind of improved on this, but I don't know. He's so suspicious. I know you won't be here long, but I do hope to get you better. To get to know you better during the duration of my stay. I love that. I'm looking forward to spending more time with you. Oh, I forgot I'm meant to be in my mother's room right now. Just pass her, Varg. I'll see you both later. Oh, she's so nice. I can see as Emmeline walks off, leaving me alone with Varg. I can't help but feel uneasy in his presence. Something about him puts me on edge. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Excuse me, I have elements to attend to. Wait. Before I head out, I have something to give you. Give me? Varg reaches into my pocket to adjust a letter that he holds out to me. Oh, letter? Okay. What is this about? Varg is to open and find out, Princess. Huh? Is this Fritz? my blood turns into ice in my veins. He knows I'm the princess. I can only mean that he is. I have no idea what you're talking about. Excuse me. See when Varg suddenly grabbed my wrist. The princess is just about to start, Princess. Her responsibility as a main character to perform impeccably until the very end. Otherwise, well, he wins at me the same wolfish smile he flashed at me during the ball. You might miss out on your fairytale ending. What? If I don't say anything, I felt I had got my overarm. Somebody told me to act away from Varg, and he stands in front of me. Yeah, Rod? Oh, hi, Rod. Wait, what's happening? Varg was running at me, his smile growing more quicker. What interesting turn of events. I wonder how this will end for the both of you. Hey, Miss Sparrow, what is he to you? A friend? He's a friend? A friend, you say? Is that what he is? Yes. Oh, the princess looking at the princess' face says otherwise. I don't know why. You are a friend! Shut the fuck up! Oh, you want me to stay silent then? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. You want me to stay silent? Fine. I guess this has more implications because if I say silent, then he'll be happier. I don't know. Doesn't? Be in denial you want. At the end of the day, you're going to have to decide who and what you will choose. You want what to choose? Silent, you're harassing one of our staff members. Okay, so he's happier then because I don't feel him a friend. Oh my god, okay, fine. Of course, I apologize for my rude behavior behind this. Oh, what? Silent, what the fuck? You seem to learn a lot about us. Are you a... Oh, my voice. Are you rich? You're asking the wrong person, Princess. Huh? He knows who you really are. I think you're too much about me. After all, I'm just a pawn in this game. Varg dips into an elegant bow and flashes in one last smile before walking away. Go away. Bye, Varg. You have a lucky name. It's fine. Oh, you're right. I am. Thank you for helping me. You don't do anything for you. I'm sorry? What? What? Rob shakes his head before stepping away. Anything for me? Are you okay? Did you get hit in the head? Rolling a calves, pulling me from the thought. Is it possible that he's a witch or he's working for other witches, but we have no evidence to prove it? To figure out what's going on, you need to be wary of him. I know. Rod smiles at me gently. Look at my heart fed runs painfully in my chest. Oh, stop staring at me like that. Rod looks away at me, his cheeks tinge red. I feel my own cheeks warm at the sight. I wasn't staring at all. Oh, both of you are hopeless. Thanks, Debbie. I love you, Sebby. Shut up, Sebby. Rock gives me one last look before finally turning and walking away. I miss my hand on my chest. I can still hear my footing heartbeat. This feeling, if it is what I think it is, I have no right to feel that way about him. It's my stepbrother. Stepbrother, man. I shake my head to clear the thought, then glance down at the letter that Vogue just delivers me. I mean, if we break the curse, then he wouldn't be a prince anymore? I don't know, but that seems really shitty because they love each other. Like, the queen and the king, I mean. There's only one satisfaction on that. Come to the throne room alone tonight. Oh, whoa, I'm not doing that. Chapter 9, the wedding. Okay, we're gonna end it here. Yeah, we're gonna end it here. We're gonna end it here, so save. Save here. Oh, I can save here actually. Then we go to main menu. Okay. So that was part 4, I believe, of Cinderella Phenomenon. I think instead of because normally I was gonna do a normal video and like another game on Friday, but I feel like I'm gonna just continue because I want to know what happens. I think it's the last part anyway, so we should just continue, right? So this was Cinderella Phenomenon. Thank you all for watching. I'm excited to see where the story ends up next. We still don't know how to break the curse. We're 9 chapters in and we just still don't know how to break the curse. I checked and there's 10 chapters, I believe. I mean, that's the right number. And, I don't know. 10 seemed about right. Yeah. So. Say goodbye to everyone. Goodbye.